punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
You ain't got nothing.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Watch the shift.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Got you.
On first down, it's Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Seahawks 20-yard line.
Ready. 50. Mike 50. I'm coming. I'm coming. Shift. Big edge.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on third and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have recovered. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now it's Carson, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. On first down, Procise. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Carson. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. Carson, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Myers' kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Go Mike 50, Mike 50.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Ingram. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From midfield now, here's Jackson being checked, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Come on. Watch out, watch out. Switch. Same on.
And that'll set them back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Check.
22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And all the way down to the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got? Give me some. Here we go.
Watch Twiz. Check it out.
From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the screen.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He was brought down by Christian Jefferson.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Brings up second and 10. At the Seahawks, 24
Mike's 50. Better bring.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 80 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Who's for team?
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. They run for it with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number.